It's time to tell somebody no. No explanation, no reason, just simply no. I'm getting this feeling that like you've given this person chances, and I feel that like you've been very patient, you've been very graceful with this person, and it's just giving me that they don't consider you in the same sense that you consider them. But in order for them to actually get where you coming from, it's like you can't continue to give them what they want or just go about it in a nice way. It's like it's time to set a boundary. I'm picking up the initial A or M. And I also seen the angel number of 333, which is letting me know that like spirit is wanting you to take a step back from the situation so that you can actually see that this is somebody who is not even in alignment or moving in alignment with who you are, where you're headed. But yeah, I'm just picking up this download that it's now time for you to start saying no. I'm even seeing a bear. So it's giving me that I don't really know what a bear means as far as a spirit animal, but it's just giving me that like you can't just be babying this person no more or something like that. It's just time for you to unleash the bear or some shit like that. But let's tap in and get some messages surrounding this. Spirit, what is the truth at this time? Why is it time for my nieces and nephews to start saying no? Why am I getting this download? Tap in. What is the truth? Why am I getting this download that it's time for them to start saying no? Tap in. So it's giving me that like this is somebody who wants to grow with you, but they're not willing to grow. I feel that like this is somebody who's done spoke about it, but they're not allowing their actions to align with their words. But yeah, it's just giving me like this is exactly why it's time to say no to this person, because you've given this situation ample amount of time for it to grow, to only remain in the same space and place. See, you deserve love. Not situationships, not breadcrumbs, not temporary, but you deserve everything that love has to entail. Intentions, effort, and it's just giving me that this, again, it's not growing, you know. You deserve what you want. See, the thing is, you understand your value, and it's giving me that this person doesn't understand your value. But yet at the same time, in order for them to understand, it's giving me that that no is going to implement just how much you love yourself. I feel that like with the way that you guys understand your value at this time is giving me that like your self-love is starting to really just be attractive as well. And that's why it's also time for you to start saying no, because you're not settling for the things that you once did before. Yeah, you're not responsible for the version of you that's in their head. So it's giving me that like maybe somebody feels like you've switched up just because you've taken a step back, or the things that you once did before is putting them in a position for them to change their perspective, because again, you're not giving them their way. So it's like, so when you don't give somebody their way, they start to switch up and change their perspective. That's exactly why it's time to say no. Yeah, because it's like you see the bullshit a mile away. And I'm picking up on bullshit, and that's exactly why it's time to start saying no. And I just seen 333. This is somebody who's talking about it, but not being about it. Oh, you want to grow, but we ain't growing. If anything, I'm outgrowing you, okay? Yeah, it's like you're a future wife. So yeah, you know what you deserve, you understand your value, and you done with situationships and people that's put you in a position to just be an option instead of a priority. So yeah, you know who you are. Continue tapping in, spirit. Why else does my nieces and nephews need to start saying no at this time? Oh, for somebody, this is somebody who's karmic, who's teaching you a lesson in regards to you understanding your value. And this is somebody who wants to keep you stuck so that they can have access. See that bullshit that you spotting a mile away. You know what I'm saying? Continue tapping in, spirit. Continue tapping in. Why else does my nieces and nephews need to just simply say no? Why else? Continue tapping in. Oh, yeah. So this could be in regards to somebody who's a Cancer, okay? And if not, it's just giving me that this is Cancer energy that's surrounding this situation. Maybe it could be more emotions than logic in this situation. And this is exactly why it's time for you to detach. See, this is a situation that wasn't bound to go anywhere from the gate anyway, because it says this situation was destined to come to an end. So this was meant to come to an end because this is somebody who's not coming in to make you a wife or a husband or wanting to grow with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you understand your value enough to say no and stand on that shit. Yeah, for some of you all, you've already cut this person off, but I see that like they watching you, they spying, all in your business. Hell, maybe this is another reason why it's time to say no to this person, because they done got somebody pregnant. And it's like, yeah, the same shit you wanted to do with me, you doing with somebody else. But yeah, this situation wasn't bound to grow. And that's possibly why you've been going in these repeated cycles, because this person is karmic, teaching you when to end some shit. Give me 2 more, Spirit. Give me 2 more. Yeah, they watching you because you done peeped the bullshit from a mouth. So maybe you've already said no, because now this is somebody who's in deep regret behind their actions. So yeah, they mad, sad, disappointed because now they caught up. So for some of you all, this person got somebody pregnant and it was meant to come to an end. Someone is trying to attach themselves to you physically or spiritually. I cannot make this up. So this is somebody, again, nieces and nephews, that wanted the access, and they trying to get in your head to make you question yourself on why you said no. But yeah, you don't care about what this person think, because they don't give a fuck about what they doing and how they moving. So yeah, it's time to say no. And that's it.